So today was clinic day, another quarterly checkup for Haley. Overall, pretty good. We are going to do a video a little bit later in the week, probably this weekend I'll release it, showing you what we do at clinic, similar to what we did on our last clinic video. Just a couple things I wanted to hit on really quick. Unfortunately, well, I want to say unfortunately, Haley did hit a growth spurt, so she grew, which is awesome. However, her weight stayed the same, which is not awesome. For any of you that don't know, those with cystic fibrosis, it is difficult to gain weight, to essentially to grow. So one of the options that was brought up, which never something that you want to hear as a parent, but the potential to have to install a G-tube. Now, we're not in the danger zone yet. We've still got some time to try to pump up the calories. So between myself, the youth center here on base, and the school, we're going to pump her with even more calories so that hopefully we can avoid inserting a G-tube. Now, that being said, G-tubes aren't, it's not, for those that don't know very much about them, and it's including myself, I'm not an expert on the G-tube, but just from the research that I have done on it, it's a fairly common procedure, especially those with cystic fibrosis. So if those of you out there that do have CF that come across this video, if you want to share your experience with your G-tube and what you went through, feel free to share below. Essentially, it's a tube that will be inserted into the abdomen so that you can absorb nutrients and get those extra calories straight to your stomach as opposed to trying to eat everything. Like I said, it's not an ideal situation. It's not what I want, especially when you think about it as a parent. You think you're like, oh, my child's 6 years old. She's got to be put under for a tube to be inserted. I can understand where you're thinking. I thought the same thing as soon as they said, oh, potentially put a G-tube in. But we're gonna stick with potentially, and hopefully within the next couple months we can really bring that calorie intake up higher with supplements. I'm just gonna push more supplements into her, and we'll see where it goes. So yeah, other than that, she's got some junk going on in the lungs right now, so she's gonna start a steroid and then some antibiotics, and then we're gonna go back because her PFT was only 82%. It's not, usually she does awesome. So it's a little weird. Usually kids are sick in the wintertime and they've got junk going on in their lungs, and we're in the springtime here in Vegas, almost into the summertime. Granted, last couple days we've had some really, really bad air quality. The winds have been really high, so it's been blowing a lot of dust in the air. And we were up in the mountains this past weekend when we were doing our Red Rock hike. So maybe some allergies are in there, messing with some stuff, but got to get that junk out that's in her lungs, got to clear them up, and then we're going to go back for another PFT here in 2 weeks for a follow-up to see how she's doing. So that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say, just kind of a parent's perspective on today's visit. And tune in on the weekend, and I want to say Saturday is when I will drop the video of our CF clinic visit. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.